Kolo, Collins Mtindi. Collins is known for very many things, farming and also production, and is an artist. Karibu sana Kolo.
Shukran.
Yeah, so tell us, you produce music, you sing, and you also produce what we say hearing impaired musicians. How is the journey like?
My journey, I can't describe my journey. I can just say I see growth because I started way back when I was a baby to sing, and then I was discovered, and then slowly I'm graduating to a better person. Every time, every day, every moment that I sit down in the studio or want to create something, I don't just create for now. I try to be unique, and I create for future because the world is for future. Yeah, and the future is us. We can create the future. No, so I can't really explain much, but I just say I see growth in me.
You say growth, but you say the journey you said you started long ago, but it is always a challenge working with hearing impaired people. So why did you decide, Mimi, I will not go for people who can hear. I'll try to make music for people who cannot hear and make that music to the people and take it to the public.
Yeah, it's because I saw a loophole there.
Yeah.
But then I don't just create for the hearing impaired only. I create music for human nature and anything that can consume music. So I don't just create for them. I create for anyone who can consume music content, but then include them instead of leaving them like every other person does. So me, I like to include them. Okay. And it's very interesting. The making of the music or the project, including the sign language, is very, very interesting, and it heals my soul.
What is the process? Because listeners out there would like to know. So how does this guy produce this music? Just a lowdown. Just give them, this is what I do. I bring this artist to the studio. There's a normal artist, we know how you do it. Yes. The guy will bring input on vocals and you can place the beat and it goes. Now, here is a beat. The guy cannot hear.
Yep.
But you are going to do for him a song which in sign language, it makes sense. And to the other of his colleagues who are hearing impaired or challenged can still bump to their head when they watch the video.
So all these projects starts with a vision.
Yeah.
And then when you visualize on something, you pick on different ideas. And then I sit with my team, and then we pick one idea out of the several ideas that has come up. And then we focus our energy completely towards that direction. And then before we start the project, we have the concept, but before we start, we listen so much to the current wave, to the current, the tune, the MBPM. We listen, we watch a lot, and then we start writing. Because when we start writing, we understand what people want to hear and what people don't want to hear. Because you cannot just create something that people don't want to hear. So we create an interest on what people want to hear, and then we bring it together, do an audio first. Perhaps sometimes I write. I mostly write. I write the chorus, and then someone else will come with verses. Or I can completely write the whole complete music, and then we sit down in the studio, we produce the audio, and then we start scripting. The audio will give us the way forward of the script. Yes, according with the words that we will have played around with.
So that's for people who can hear.
that is the process for people who can hear and both people who can hear and those who cannot hear. So it has to start from there. Come up with an idea, do an audio, and then start scripting for the video. Because our videos is not just like any other video that unaweza tu say, come to Jibambe, Tokea, you know, there's that way of shooting videos.
Yes.
Just come. Or let's create a party anthem. But us, we have to communicate. We have to make sure everything that we say is correct, is that merge with the song in the video. So it's a process that takes us about 2 months to give you a quality 3-minute video.
That's for hearing impaired people?
Yes.
3 months?
Yes.
It's a long process.
It's a long yeah, we can do it within with a week, although we are trying to go with the current
sign language.
The sign language, yes, because it's changing. People don't know, but the Kenyan sign language is changing. They are adding words on the Kenyan sign language. So we have to get the correct words. We have to get the correct video, the correct script. And so we sit down, watch again and again, and then release.
So when you say that you have to do words, is it that the deaf or the challenged, the hearing impaired people are the ones who sing, or they participate?
Initially, when I started, I had a vocalist in the studio. And then I write a song, vocalist voices, someone voices, and then I bring in now the sign language interpreter. But nowadays, I have, since like 2 years ago, I started teaching this artist of mine, like one called Smartcom. I taught him how to write music, how to stay on beat, and the length, because he used to write music with so many words, and no one has time for playing a 10 minutes video or a 10 minutes song, you know. So I am bringing him down. Now he's writing 3 minutes song, and then we shoot. And the latest video he did was about Raila, the death of Raila. That is the fastest video we have ever made because of the death of Raila.
So what was it about?
He was just saying thank you. We are thanking Baba for what he did for us, for Kenya, for fighting for Kenyans, and we were just paying our tributes. So yeah, it was a 2-minute song, but yeah, it really got traction on social media.
Yeah, so I wanted us to split, because I wanted us to split the hearing people videos, and that will come to you when we talk about your journey musically.
Yep.
But I wanted to isolate also the hearing impaired videos, music, and maybe the hearing impaired people you've worked with,
yes,
and their music is out there, because Kenyans would like to know. There are people who are, in street lingo we say, cannot hear, but they're doing music.
Yeah.
When you cannot hear, it does not mean you cannot perform.
Exactly.
Isn't it? So the question is, do you have any artist in your stable who is hearing impaired but is an artist?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Not one.
Yeah.
I have like 5.
Yeah.
Yes. But one is so consistent. One of them is very, very consistent. It's called Smart Thinker. If anyone can go online and search Smart Thinker, he's completely deaf. Yes. So, and his consistency is he really is pressurizing this thing. He's on me. Actually, whenever I am tired or I don't want to be creative anymore, he like disturbs me. He forces me to do things, and then we come up with things, you know. So Smart Thinker is someone we should look up to.
So he's
completely deaf. Yes, he
cannot
can't
hear.
talk.
Can't talk.
He can't talk and he can't hear.
But he can sing.
Yes.
You know the way they can use
sign language.
The beat.
Yes, he raps with the sign language, and then nowadays for him, because I taught him how to write music, he writes the music, signs, and then now for him it's different. We do the audio, the video first. Yes, the signing first, the practice of signing first, and then I create the beat.
Okay. You reverse it.
Yes, it's reverse.
Yeah.
So we do, first of all, we do the scripting of the song, and then we do the video. Yes, and then with the video, now I come to the studio
to write to play
to start. Yes.
That's very interesting. So you said that Smart Thinker is one of the artists you work with.
Yes.
Does he have an album, a song?
He has like 10 songs right now, and his TikTok things and social media stuff he's doing also.
He's doing very well.
He's doing very well. Yes.
So you said you have 5 artists who are completely hearing impaired.
Yes.
And Smart Thinker is one of them. Who are the other 4?
There's Grace, who is a female. There's Jeff. There's another one called Tony. And there's one called Duncan. But this Duncan is a teacher. He's also a teacher, like employed by the government. He's a teacher, completely deaf, but he's a teacher. So he resides in Kitui. So for him, we do music when they close school. Like for now, they are closing today. Today is when the schools are closing. So from probably next week or next month, he'll be available. We write music. And other than music, we have done a lot of film, these short scripts, skits.
Yeah.
There's complete for sign language with totally impaired artists. All actresses are totally impaired, and there are about 20, and they are on my team.
Fantastic. I think what you're saying to say, this is about inclusivity and making sure that young people who have talent
yes,
and are challenged either in the areas of hearing can still make a perfect impact musically.
Absolutely.
Or in movies.
Yes.
And you're moving the narrative forward.
Exactly.
And you were saying that we have 5 artists who are totally
deaf. One of them was born. He was well, but then at some point when he was about 9 years, 10 years, what he tells me, because I met him as an grown man, he went deaf because of some conditions. So for him, I find him very different from these other ones that were born deaf. So yes, the 5 are completely deaf. They can't hear and they can't talk.
Fun. It's very interesting to see how you produce music. And ladies and our audience out there, listeners, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about music production and music production for people who cannot hear. And that's why we're saying we are redefining the industry and pushing the envelope to the next level. Now, Collins Mtindi, who I'm talking to, is a great man. He's a producer, and he's been producing deaf artists for quite a while now. And it seems that that's what makes him happy. But also, in his own right, he's an artist. Tell us your musical journey. You have a new song coming up.
Yes, I have a new song. But my musical journey started way. All this started as my capability started as a musician when I was in class 3. Class 3, I was noticed by my neighbors, my parents, my uncles would tell me, hey, you come, dance for us, sing for us. So it started just like that because my dad loved music so much. And then I was discovered by the group from PPMC, the one that organizes music for the president.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So from grade 3 to from class 3, it was class, not grade, class 3 to class 6, I was recruited by Kenya Mass Choir for the schools. I don't know if that thing still exists. Mass Choir. So I sang for our president from class 3, class 7, class 3 to class 6, and then class 7 I was transferred to another school up country, where by the time I was being transferred, they were organizing for Harambee. And then the vice president, who was Musalia Mudavadi, who was vice president for 2 months, was the one who was the chief guest. So it happened then, I did a solo performance for the vice president also from the other school. So yes, it started from way back when I was young. At some point in school, it disappeared, then came back in high school.
Okay.
Yeah? And when it came back, it didn't come as singing now. It came as being a DJ. The interest shifted. I became a DJ. And for me, being a DJ, I listened to a lot of songs. Remember when I was young, in high school, most people, reggae music had dominated Kenya so much. Richie Spice, Turbulence, those people. But then me, I had a different taste. I was listening to LL Cool J, Jay-Z, Tupac, So my interest was very, very different. So when I used to go to party, I just went to where there are DJs. Slowly by slowly, I became a DJ. And then I finished school. Yeah, after finishing school, joining college, I now went professional on DJ. Yeah, started DJing in Nakuru, in clubs now, DJing as a DJ, guest DJ. At some point, I was a resident DJ. And then after college, I came back to Nairobi, started DJing in Westlands. And then in Westlands, I transformed to becoming a producer now. Because now I had listened to a lot of music, but then there's something that pushed me to that. In Westlands, there are drugs. And when you are a DJ or when you are an artist being in a club, you are served with, maybe there's that bottle that you must get every night, yeah? So through that, I got addicted. And at some point, no one wanted to have me in their clubs. So I left, and it is at that point I realized I can do some production. But then this production for the deaf, I think it was just God sent. Because I was in town. I was stranded in town. And then there are people selling sweet vendors there and newspapers. Midnight, you'll find a newspaper, tomorrow's newspaper in town. So I went there to read the newspaper. But then I realized these people are all deaf, the vendors, at night. So when I was trying to create something, I said, let me try to do music with sign language, because Magic Senga was doing now. Magic Senga then was the Magic Senga. And it's Magic Senga who helped me to produce. So I didn't want to be like him. I didn't want to sound like him. But then I wanted to become a producer with a different, unique stuff. So Magic Senga helped me 2018. That was 2018. We did our first song. He produced it. He showed me how to master and do everything. I paid for the vocalist. I wrote the song. I wrote part of the song. Part of the song was written by Stiga, the one for Dhitima. Cheza nika umepigwa radi. So when I did this song, I took it on me. And then I contacted Cash Kid. We did a video. Actually, we rehearsed for like 6 months for that video, for the sign language, to perfect that sign language. We uploaded the music video, and then it stayed on YouTube for like 2 years with our view only. And then 2020, we were discovered by someone. He wrote our story, and then boom, that was it. We were being called by everyone. I mean, that is when I knew it is not only me who is focusing my energy in changing this narrative. There are people, there are events. Actually, there are events here in Kenya for inclusive, for differently abled people. So we were called for shows. We did a lot of shows. Hey, it was overwhelming there. We saw the grace. It's been a long journey. We saw the grace of God. Yeah.
Yeah, and also you've done your own music. So I want us to take a short break. When you come back, we'll discuss, apart from music and music you've done, you are also passionately a good farmer, and we'll talk about farming and all those things you're doing.
Yeah,
and of course, it's interesting to have inclusivity and having people that we produce music for people who are hearing challenged. And it's very interesting to know that we are having inclusivity in our midst and produce music for such individuals. That is reimagining the music industry the way it should be. I've been talking to Collins Mtindi. When he come back, we'll talk about the second segment of the show. But for now, let's go and listen to some of the cool mixes by DJ